how about we do the normal turns first, and then some climbing, descending turns, followed by some stalls, and then steep turns if we have time. So
Okay.
cool.
Clear prop. You're watching my second flight lesson video. In this flight, we're going to learn a few things. We'll get to experience what it's like when an airport goes from uncontrolled to controlled while you're taxiing. We're going to learn about sight pictures in straight flight, climbs, descents, turns, steep turns. We're going to do a lot of turns. I keep showing people this flight track and telling them that I was trying to fly straight the whole time. For some reason, no one thinks I'm nearly as funny as I do. We do some power off stalls. We learned that the audio panel is kind of messed up, but our carbon monoxide detector works great. I hope you enjoy.
Flies initial contact. You have information. Romeo.
Alright.
They might not be open yet because it's not quite 7 o'clock.
And if they're not, then we pretend it's an uncontrolled airport, basically.
Well, it is. We don't need to pretend about it.
Alright. Oh, I want to use my imagination.
Okay.
So should I call ground, I guess, and then...
Yeah, just to see if they're there.
Fox ground, Cherokee, 903 Whiskey Papa. It's a transient parking. Request taxi to runway 6 for departure to the west with Romeo. They're probably not there.
We don't actually open up for about another almost 2 minutes right now, so you can taxi at your own risk. You CTAF.
Thank you for your Whiskey Papa. Alright.
Most of the time when they're not open, they just don't say anything, but...
Maybe I sounded like enough of a newbie that they...
Yeah, there's an active ATIS, so it's weird that there's an active ATIS, but they're not open.
Attention all aircraft, this is Fox Tower. The time is 1500 Zulu. Fox Tower is now open. Class Delta services are now in effect.
Okay.
Information Romeo's current visual approach in use. Landing, departing at runway 6. Any aircraft within Class Delta or on the taxiways, please advise. And November 93 Whiskey Papa, understand taxiing runway 6 via Alpha 1.
Okay.
Yeah, just say...
Should I acknowledge that?
Yeah, just say Alpha 1.
Alpha 1, 3 Whiskey Papa. Alright, that is tower already, right?
Yep.
Okay. Fox Tower, Cherokee, 903 Whiskey Papa is holding short runway 6, ready for takeoff departure to the west.
Cherokee 93 Whiskey Papa, Fox ground, change the tower frequency 118.525.
We're on ground.
Oh, dang it.
You might have said... No, you had it. We're on ground, or we're on tower. That's what I meant to say. You had it right.
Well,
we're on tower. You might have said ground. I didn't hear you say ground, but...
I thought it said tower.
Yeah,
they
try
asked
again.
me. Alright. Fox Tower, Cherokee, 903 Whiskey Papa is holding short runway 6, ready for takeoff departure to the west.
Cherokee 93 Whiskey Papa, Fox Tower, on course is approved, runway 6 cleared for takeoff.
Okay, so it means I
Clear
can
for
just turn
takeoff,
whichever way I
runway
want. Clear for takeoff, runway 6, 3 Whiskey Papa. And I'm
Don't use
steering
your
with my
hands.
hands again. Alright, we're ready to go.
Yep.
Do this.
Set that friction lock.
Alright.
There you go.
Airspeed's alive.
Runway
We're
center
not.
line.
The runway's over that way. That's 55. Rotate.
Yeah, looks good.
And
Right
there we
there.
go.
Nice job on pitch attitude. Stay on the runway. A little bit of right pedal. Watch that ball.
Yep, alright.
And follow the runway. Yeah.
Alright, the runway's over there. Yeah, well, I feel like I did better last time.
Alright, we're looking for 500 feet for the turn. Speed looks good. Heater's working.
Alright.
Keep your wings level and watch your heading. That's all we're doing right now is wings level and watch your heading.
Level watch heading, alright.
There's 500 feet. Now you can start your left turn. Keep that ball centered.
Alright.
We'll make it a pattern so we'll roll off when we're perpendicular here. Make your nice square turns. So
Okay,
wings level here. And then we'll turn downwind at the right point. So
Alright.
that'll work. Anytime that will work for downwind. Remember, wings level when you're not
alright.
turning.
Cherokee 3 Whiskey Papa, frequency change approved, Joshua 124.55.
Thank you, 3 Whiskey Papa. I feel like when I transmit, it's really loud.
Yeah, it's the problem with the intercom. See if our carbon monoxide detector works.
Okay. I'm not really sure how you could test that without getting some carbon monoxide.
Sure smells like carbon monoxide. Cross-check your vertical compass card with your magnetic compass.
Okay. Yeah, it looks close.
I'm showing you at what, 25?
Actually, I could go a little more. And of course, while I was doing that, I drifted a little to the right. Can't do two things at once. Alright. Which is like all the piloting is about, pretty much.
Well, it's about being able to not undo what you're not doing at the time while you're doing something else. Right? So
Yeah.
when you look down there, you want to like not turn,
Yeah.
which is a hard one. It's like carrying a bowl of cereal while you look to the left and you don't want to dump it. I learned that lesson when I was a kid. Took me a while, but I figured it out eventually.
My kids have not learned that lesson.
There's your altitude.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and...
Go ahead and set that pitch attitude that you're ready, or that you expect it to be.
Alright, somewhere around there,
Start
hopefully.
to trim, right? Because you can see the nose is already coming back up. You want to set that pitch attitude and then trim the forces out.
Okay. But
Alright?
let's see them around, right?
That's better than it was.
Okay.
And then as you're accelerating, your engine's going to speed up.
So take it down to
25 is fine.
25, alright.
But we're still climbing here, so.
Oh, dang it.
That's where that pitch attitude is, right?
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's it.
Okay. Yeah, it always seems lower than what I think it should be. Seems about right.
Very nice. And then if you go feet flat, what happens? Or feet off the rudder pedals.
Yeah,
that looks
about right, about center.
Cool.
Now
Alright,
take
let's
a little
do
nap.
a left 360-degree turn, left first.
Okay.
Clear. We'll
on
do a
that
normal turn, so 30 degrees. Try to keep that, your nose attitude looks good. Not quite 30 degrees. A little bit too nose low now. Yeah, that's not quite 30 degrees. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I think you're just a hair nose low. Alright, so right at 30 degrees is where the nose starts to drop and you start to need to pull that back pressure, yeah?
Alright.
Well, it's a little bit of a gradient between there and there, but...
Right. Roll out at 360? Or?
Yeah. So it feels to me like you're pretty nose low now. And if you look at your altitude...
Yeah, I lost
that confirms it.
feet.
So in the turn, you just want to you want to primarily look at the nose attitude out the window, but then you also want to cross-check your altitude.
Okay.
So as you're going, if it looks right, and you're like, I think that's okay, and then you look in here, and you're descending, then just bring it back up a little bit.
Okay.
So let's try it to the right.
All right. Let me get it up to 55, so I have a good
there you go.
way to judge myself. All right. Okay. Let's do this.
Okay. Yeah, that's good there.
All right.
And it's going to be a different type picture on the horizon, but you still going to need that back pressure. So if you look at your altitude, you're descending.
I'm going down a lot.
Get that nose up back to the horizon. There you go, right there. If you look at your vertical speed, it's coming back up. And if you pull a little harder, you can get back the altitude you lost.
All right.
You're a little steep here, so you want to keep it to 30. There you go.
No, I'm going way down.
Yeah. All right. It's easy to lose altitude, but it's hard to gain altitude. So if you err on the pull too much side, you know, you're not gonna, you know, it's easier to recover from being too high.
Set 68961 Fox ground, runway 6, taxi via Alpha Alpha 1.
Let's do a 180 turn southbound just to get away from the hill here.
Okay.
All right, you want to try some more turns?
Yeah, I feel like I
let's
did
do
not get it yet.
Your choice.
All right, let's do right.
So pick a mountain out there to point at.
Okay.
And then that's where you want to roll out to when we're done.
All right.
Here comes your pill.
All right. I forgot which hill it was, but somewhere around there.
You chose it, man.
I know.
All right, let's go the other direction.
All right.
Yeah, that'll work to get us back to altitude. So that's a little high, but that's what we're trying to do right now.
Yeah.
So now it's trending low, right? See it falling?
Yep.
All right, if you're doing that intentionally, that's fine.
Nope.
Okay.
Not that time.
Now this looks right to me. So hold it right there. See where the far end of the valley intersects the instrument panel?
Okay. Yeah.
Point to where it hits the instrument.
So.
Okay.
All right.
So always look at that point on the horizon in a left turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks right to me there. And if you look at your VSI up, that looks good.
Looks okay.
You're trending down though, so just remember to. No, that you nailed it right there. Perfect.
Okay.
So that's it. Let's just keep the turn going one more time.
Okay.
And then whatever you're looking out there is working right now, so just keep doing that. Yeah, you always lose in this part, so don't drop the nose. Remember, you're never gonna. That's not really true, but in general, you're never gonna be too high.
Okay.
Until it's obvious, right? And when it's obvious, you'll know it.
Okay.
But like in the 3 turns, we lost altitude every turn.
Okay.
So you know you're not going too high.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's roll out northbound. Getting it right, and then I think you're relieving back pressure. So you need to keep that back pressure.
Okay.
And if it feels like you have too much, the odds are you don't, because we keep descending as we turn, right?
Right.
I'm gonna turn the heater down. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Thing works really good. I think that's a carbon monoxide alarm anyway.
That's concerning.
I turn the heater off and we'll see what it does. Cabin vent is on. Yeah, look at that. Carbon monoxide is going away.
Okay, so I guess
Interesting.
use the heater sparingly.
Yeah. It was at 26 and now it's at 0.
Wow.
If I pull it back on, what happens?
We die.
Well, it's slowly though.
Odds are one of us will notice the other person passes out.
Yeah, right. Well, it's still 0, so I'll leave it on high.
Alright.
See what happens.
So
Okay.
the carbon monoxide issue is something to keep an eye on, but I'm not too concerned about it for a couple of reasons. Number one, I don't think my wife is ever going to watch this video, so she never really needs to know. Number two, the carbon monoxide detector seemed to pick it up just fine, and when we turned the cabin heat off, it went off right away. It is something to take seriously though, so we reported it to the club and we're going to keep an eye on it. By the way, at least one study found that you may be at less risk of carbon monoxide poisoning if you subscribe to my channel. Consider subscribing. It doesn't cost a thing and it may save your life.
So let's finish this turn and then we'll go right turns. That's just probably
Got a
your
little
own.
bump there.
Yeah, it's probably your own wake.
Oh, cool. Hey, that means I didn't drop hundreds of feet then.
Exactly.
Alright.
Yeah, so then you notice as you come out, you have to push to stop the climb, and then let's roll right, clear right.
Go right.
The longer you do it, you'll get in the habit of, you see the mountains out there, but really all you're doing is, those pictures where you cross your eyes and you see the animal? You're kind of doing that.
You kind of look through the mountains.
Yeah, right.
Just know where the horizon is.
Let's just go to the steep turns if that works for you.
Yeah, sounds good. I definitely can still work on it, but those felt a lot better than the first ones.
Definitely.
The first ones were terrible.
But in the long term, what you really want to do is look out there, because you'll find that while it makes it easy to line up the horizon with a point, but what you're really going to do is, in the long term, you want to reference the cowl, the furthest away from you and where that is on the horizon. Just because it's easier to see something, relative things when they're further away from you, right? We'll do the same thing if you want to. Actually, if you wanted to start with a 30-degree turn, clear left, you can go 30-degree turn left, and then we'll just steepen it up to 45 once you get established.
Okay.
All right, you're a little high, but let's start that steepening up here.
Fox ground.
So as you roll over, you want to shoot between the two thick ones.
Okay.
And you're going to need to pull a bunch. Feel it dropping?
Yep.
Pull a bunch.
Alright.
6313 Charlie.
Keep it pulling.
Runway 6, taxi via Alpha 1.
Pull it more. There it is. Okay, now it's high.
Runway 6.
And now I'll get back to where you think it's right on the horizon. Yeah, right there. Too much.
Okay.
Too much down. Pull. Too much down, man.
Alright.
Pull it. There you go. Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Right there. Yeah.
Alright.
See, it's a bit more force, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, that's looking good right there. Trending a little down, but I think it's going to work. All right, and then we'll roll out to the parallel the road northbound.
Okay.
And then remember, you're pulling a bunch right now, so you're going to
push it.
So here comes the rollout. Go ahead and start it. A little bit of rudder to help you. Then push. Nice.
Alright.
Yeah, so
Still climbing. Yeah, I'm climbing in the rollout.
The maneuver would be one to the left and one to the right. That wasn't bad. I mean, we lost altitude in there, but you saw it and you were able to correct it. So, and then it's going to be a much more pusher, right? Like you want to push that nose back to the horizon. And that's where using that, all you have to do all day long is know where your nose is to the horizon, and then you can do it all. Cool. Let's do some stalls then, and then we'll head back to the airport.
Okay.
So we'll do power off approach stall. So as we talked about on the ground, we'll do it in a descent. So it'd be like in the pattern, right? So let's just do the numbers that we do in the pattern. We'd slow for 90 on downwind.
Okay.
Which were there. Well, yeah, you got too much power, but so it was 90 and like 22, I think it was.
Okay.
And then we're in the white arc, so you can start to work the flaps out.
One clear to the option runway 6.
Cool. Good.
Get my hat out of here. Oh. Yep, and then
Should I just go right to full?
sure, not to full, but next notch flaps.
Okay.
And then start reducing power.
Actually, carb heat?
Yep.
Alright.
Go carb heat, less power. You go to idle now.
Yeah.
And then we'll just go to full flaps. Start. Comes the stall, there's 60.
You want me to go to the light or till we're really
Till we get a break, yeah.
Alright.
Your heading is drifting to the right.
There
Keep pulling, where's the brake?
we go.
It is, nose down, full power. Yeah, you don't have to lock it at idle. Get that first notch of flaps up.
Alright.
There you go, now you can establish the climb. That pitch attitude is going to work, so no higher than that.
Okay.
Then we just wait for the altitude to climb. Yep, there you go, next notch of flaps. Hold that 80. Are you full power? No, you know why, is the carb heat's still on.
Oh, carb heat off.
There you go. Now it flaps up, yep. Perfect.
Alright.
Yeah, so
I did not keep my heading very well.
That's fine. We'll work on it.
Alright.
But you did finish the recovery from the stall this time. So that's good.
Yeah. Then it goes straight into the ground this time.
All right, let's do it again. Well, let's get back to, let's use 55 and get back to cruise speed. There's 50. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Bit pulling. There it is.
There it is.
Nose down, power up. Yep. Carb heat off.
Carb heat off.
First notch flaps.
And there we go.
The first notch flaps is important just because it's so draggy. You feel how much drag goes away.
Yep.
So if you do just like you did, power first notch of flaps while you're pitching up, and then you can kind of think about it, get the next notch of flaps, and then get cleaned up. Nice. I think that just puts us out of time. We'll get back in for the landing.
Now, since we're doing 6, should I go a little this way and then they'll probably just tell me to enter a base, you think? Or
Well, you can just point towards the runway and he'll have you enter like if you aim for the intersection between base and downwind,
okay.
that'll be most efficient, right?
Okay.
But if you want to learn the most, we'd fly a full pattern, so it depends on what you want to do.
All right.
If you want to fly straight to the airport, he'll give you a base leg. Do you want to do that, or do you want the full pattern?
Yeah, let's do the full pattern.
Okay, yeah, then fly this way. Yeah, and you can also just request it. So, on your initial call, you can say, Fox Tower, Warrior, 3 Whiskey Papa, Little Buttes, inbound, request, downwind pattern entry.
Okay.
What's the back of the FAR aims called? Can't think of it right now.
The aim.
Oh, yeah, the aim. The aim will tell you that, that you enter a pattern at pattern altitude 45 degrees of the downwind leg, right? So, people get in the habit of getting to pattern altitude, 10 miles from the runway, or from the airport. I generally try not to do that. Okay. Just because, there's people out here who live in houses and they don't want you flying overhead at 800 feet. The more conscientious we aviators can be to non-aviators, maybe the longer we'll be able to keep doing it. Yeah. Should we go ahead and make that call now? Yeah, I'm ready if you are. Just if you want to give me a readback before you go, or you can do this. Yeah, so we'll do Fox Tower, Cherokee, 903 Whiskey Papa is over Little Buttes, 4,900. Request downwind approach to runway to land. Yep. Okay. Well, we know it's 6. Yeah, 6. All right. Request downwind. Because you have an aim. Yeah. All right. If you open with Romeo, then he knows that you're landing. He knows that you're landing runway 6. Okay. All right. Here we go. Fox Tower, Cherokee 903 Whiskey Papa is over Little Buttes at 4,800 with Romeo. Request downwind departure for runway 6. Downwind arrival. Oh, all right, sorry. We'll get it.
Cherokee 93 Whiskey Papa, Fox Tower, understand you're inbound?
Yes, correct, 3 Whiskey Papa.
Cherokee 3 Whiskey Papa, turn to the base. Enter and report a 4-mile left
Whatever.
base.
Oh,
Runway 6.
At Tower, 903 Whiskey Papa, we're looking for a downwind leg entry to runway 6.
Cherokee 3 Whiskey Papa, roger. Traffic is a Cessna off the departure and left closed traffic. Follow that traffic, report midfield left downwind runway 6.
Report midfield left traffic, runway 6, looking for traffic. 3 Whiskey Papa. Alright, so we can turn inbound to the airport, kind of aim like left of Apollo Park maybe. Okay.
With information.
And then that'll set us up, and you want to start the descent now for pattern altitude.
15, 09 Mike, Fox Tower.
So you can reduce power to get slower, and that'll make you drop quick.
Downwind, runway 6.
Oh, wrong way.
Report right downwind, midfield.
I did not see that Cessna. I saw the other guy.
That was a Piper, or that was a Cherokee. The Cessna he's talking about is in the pattern.
Right. Oh, I see him. I think.
Okay.
But no, he's going the wrong way. That's a bird or something.
That's fine. Let's just keep this heading and keep the descent going. We're looking for 3,400 feet.
Yeah, that radio call is not smooth on my part.
It's all good. He's right downwind, so...
68961, runway 6 cleared for the option.
961 cleared for the option, runway 6.
Cherokee 3 Whiskey
keep your heading this way.
You're following is just ahead and to your right, 2 miles midfield.
3 Whiskey Papa, looking. Because we don't want to get too close too soon, otherwise we won't be able to get the downwind leg.
Okay.
Cherokee 3 Whiskey Papa, information Sierra, current altimeter is 3032.
Just say 3032.
3032, 3 Whiskey Papa.
Alright, there's 3,400.
Pretty close. Alright.
Coming up on it at least, so you're going to want to set 22 and pitch for 90 when we get to 3,400 feet. We're looking for 90. And we're just
Cherokee
descending,
3 Whiskey
so...
Papa, traffic Cessna on the left base, about a 1.5 mile final.
Alright. Yeah, 3 Whiskey Papa inside. You see him?
Cherokee 3 Whiskey Papa, follow traffic number 2, runway 6, clear.
You're flying, I'm looking for traffic.
Alright. He cleared us, right? To land? I think he cleared us to land. Cleared land 6, 3 Whiskey Papa.
Alright, we're a little low. I lost him, but don't worry about that. Keep us flying. We're descending still, so if we're...
Notch flaps?
Yeah, that's why we're descending.
Oh.
22, man.
Oh, dang it.
Notch flaps, and you want to parallel the runway, so let's do this so we don't get so tight.
Alright.
There's the airplane on short final.
Oh, okay, I got him.
Alright, so now we can start the descent. So reduce power to 19. Your 19 probably works.
Alright.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on him. I think he's a touch and go.
Alright, we're at 90.
Yeah, less power. Less power.
Around 19-ish. Oh,
Yeah, you want to shoot for 500 foot per minute descent, so probably even less power.
okay.
But he's taking his time, so no worries. We can extend out this way a bit.
Return base yet?
No, he's still flying. Those 150s, they go so slow. Alright, let's turn base.
Not that we're a speed demon here.
Right. Speed is good. We're pitching for 80 in the base leg. Yeah, this is gonna work out. We went a little far, but that's alright, because...
Okay. Did I turn final already, probably?
Yeah, you started to turn.
Another notch flaps?
Yep, get the flaps up. Yeah, I like this. I don't know where he went, but... he's got plenty of time before we get there. Oh yeah, it looks like he's just clearing.
Oh yeah, I see.
Alright, so we're high and not descending the rate that we need to, so...
Reduce power.
Power, carpeet's on.
Carpet on.
And you can go last notch flaps. Oh, I don't want to go idle.
Okay.
So now you're looking at those two aim points, right?
Yeah.
And we're
They're
watching
going down.
They're going down, there you go, so less power. They're still going down, less power, more, less power. That doesn't make sense, less power. Okay, now I'd go idle.
Okay.
And you're a little slow on speed, that's probably also why we're not going down, so let's, no, I guess that works. 70 works pretty good. I was thinking it was supposed to be 80, but... oh, you nailed it. You nailed the speed. Just keep that speed, don't slow down below 70.
I'm slowing down.
Yeah, don't slow down. Get back to 70.
Alright, I think I'm gonna need power.
Get back to 70.
Okay. Alright.
Power. Now we need power, right?
Okay.
So you pitch for airspeed and power for... I'm pushing against you because I don't want you to get too slow.
Alright. You don't like dying, do you? Alright.
Alright, there's 70. Power's idle.
Runway 6, clear land. Traffic.
Now powered idle.
No factor.
Come back to the center line. There's 70, looks good. Hold 70 into the flare. There's the flare.
Alright.
Not too much, sorry.
Alright.
That was my fault.
Cessna 961, extend down when I'll call your base.
You see how the stall was just starting to come on as we were down? That's kind of exactly what you want to do.
Okay.
Just a little
Cherokee
less.
3 Whiskey Papa, turn right when able. Taxi to parking via Alpha, remain this frequency.
Alpha 4 probably?
Yeah.
We'll take Alpha 4, 3 Whiskey Papa.
Perfect timing, 8 o'clock.
Alright.
You don't got a handbrake over there. So
No,
I'm relying on you for the handbrake. You're going to want to slow down.
is looking
A little slower. Yeah, these things don't corner very well. There you go. Nice.
Yeah.
Cherokee 3 Whiskey Papa, taxi to parking via Alpha, remain this frequency.
Taxi to parking, 3 Whiskey Papa. Oh, and we should take the brake off, huh?
Cool.
Alright. I feel like I actually flew better last week, but
Yeah,
whatever. I learned stuff.
Yeah. The turns were getting pretty good.
So that was my second flight. I went away feeling a little discouraged, like it wasn't as good as my first flight, but actually after looking at the video, I feel like it wasn't too bad, and I've been getting better each flight since then. So I enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you.
Okay, ELTs. Hopefully, yeah. Let's tune the ELT just to learn how to do that. It's 121.5.
Yeah, 0.5.
So,
yeah.
all right. Yeah, don't hear anything. That's all I need, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Actually.
Everything
I
was
thought
squelching.
I thought I heard something there for a second.
Someone else crashed.